y'all, thank you so much for clicking on and joining me for What I Warmed Last Week Vendor and Candle Edition. As a quick reminder, my name is Stacy. I do use mostly 25 watt and up Scentsy warmers as I am a Scentsy consultant. Those warmers are typically on for 15 hours a day. I'd love it if you would subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so we can stay in touch. Now, we have to start with something that's pretty amazing. This typically in my empties videos, I'm not sharing something that I started the week that I'm sharing and I have fully emptied it. Usually I've been melting the thing for like several weeks, but you can see my first empty here was just in a haul video because I think I had it in my possession full for 4 days. I have already gotten more coming from the RTS. This is Tanuki Mario and it lists as raindrops, herbs, and freshly brewing thunderstorm. This is so beautiful, atmospheric, and really reminiscent of a thunderstorm. I typically got a full 15 hours of performance out of this bar in every room, including open concept. And then additionally, I would get a good whole second day out of it at just a slight less, like a slight drop off of intensity. This was such a beautiful scent, and I did share like a quarter of it with a friend who wanted to give it a try because she loved the way my house smelled. So I'm excited to have more coming. Now, this is Trifecta. It's from Teddy Bees, and to me, it is primarily a strawberry pound cake blend. It does have Bum Bum in it. It has cashmere cream and coconut clouds and cashmere musk and vanilla and gosh, a whole bunch of other things that you can see here, even sandalwood and boardwalk marshmallow. But to me, the dominant note is the strawberry pound cake, and it's a beautiful strawberry pound cake blend. This was one of the loaves that came to me a little bit melted, and I am so excited that that did not impact performance at all. This was beautiful every time I melted it, and I'm glad that I've been able to enjoy and get through that loaf. Now, also from Teddy Bees, I have Mistress of Evil. This was from that same order that did have a little bit of damage to it, and this also performed really beautifully with me. I got a nice full 15 hours when I melted this. Just an elegant fragrance. There's only one scent note in here that I really didn't pick up, and that is the soft, gentle smoke. The warm sandalwood, the vanilla absolute, the creme de bum bum, all of that is very present to me. And I do believe that there is some sort of like a gentle smoke in there, but it is so incredibly gentle. It's just a whisper, it's barely whispering. This was a beautiful, perfumey scent that when I say perfumey, I don't mean it in a bad way. It was just elegant, lovely. I really enjoyed it. Got a nice full 15 hours, was really pleased with that fragrance. Now, this is Team Pumpkin, and this, if there is a Womp of the Week, this is going to be it. I really did love this on Cold Sniff, and I loved it on Warm. However, the throw for me in any room, even with a votive candle, was just not substantive. I think the pumpkin in here is beautiful. It's a well balanced blend. I mean, I definitely get the sugar and spice and the sugar cookie with pumpkin pie and vanilla absolute. Yes, I agree with all of those notes. It really is down to the throw to me. So the way I was able to enjoy this is much the way that I started being able to enjoy Blooming Marvelous from Scentsy. I just put it in my desk melter that's really right there close to me so that I could smell it because the throw just was not substantive. It did not throw in any room, in any space, any way that I tried it. So it was just more of a personal desk melt, and I did enjoy it that way. Now, this is one of my all time favorites, which is Catacomb of the Witch. The scent notes for this magical little fragrance are dark plums, vanilla, amber, bonfire bliss, and vanilla woods. This is one of my all time favorite fragrances, and I have to tell you, it just creates such an atmosphere that everybody loves in my home. I especially love it. I finished this out in my open concept, and I was doing a whole house melt. So I had it going everywhere, my closed concept living and my open concept, all over the place. And I was so sad inside of the first 30 minutes. As we rounded out that first 30 minutes, I could smell nothing. And I thought, I've pushed it too far. I've kept it too long, and it didn't come back. So maybe this Catacomb of the Witch is done. And then all of a sudden, the fragrance just blossoms. It is gorgeous. I got a full remaining like 14 and a half hours that I had melting for the day. And then I thought it would be done the next day, but it was a repeat performance. So Day two, what took 30 minutes to bloom and then was just as glorious for the remaining 14 and a half hours. This is my lone candle that I finished for the week, and it's such a beautiful one. I'm not sure if you can see this label. It's Orchard Cider from Target, and I really enjoyed this. I had this going for the first melt in my kitchen on my stove top. Unfortunately, these candles really tunnel for me. They don't melt to the edges. So I did finish it up in my candle lamp, but it's so beautiful. It's got apple and mulling spices. And to me, I pick up almost like this little woodsy note that feels really like an apple orchard. So this is a repurchase for me. I already have another candle of this that is going underneath my candle lamp right now. I do find that these Target candles they struggle sometimes to melt to the edges, but the fragrance is so beautiful. And you never know, maybe with a 3 wick, this would be just fine. Or a 4 wick, that would be amazing. Let me know in the comments below, what did you get through this week in vendor and candle wax? I thank you so much for watching. Talk to you soon.